Mastering the Mind, a Buddhist tale of meditation and transformation. Hey there, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Philosophies for Life. I'm so thrilled to have you here today as we dive into a story that hits close to home for so many of us. You know, those moments when your mind feels like a wild horse, running in every direction, dragging you into thoughts you don't want to entertain, leaving you feeling stuck, guilty, or just plain frustrated. If you've ever struggled with unwanted thoughts or habits that seem impossible to break, today's episode is for you. We're exploring an ancient Buddhist story about a young boy wrestling with his mind and the profound wisdom of meditation that transforms his life. So grab a cozy spot, maybe a warm cup of tea, and let's journey together into this timeless tale of inner peace and self-mastery. Let's set the stage. Picture a small village where a young boy is drowning in his own thoughts, dirty, distracting, and obsessive. He's the only son of aging parents, and while he yearns to make them proud, he's trapped in a cycle of momentary pleasures and regret. He wastes his days, knows he's on the wrong path, but feels powerless to change. Sound familiar? I think we've all been there at some point, wanting to be better, but not knowing how to break free. One day, while sitting by a pond, lost in his despair, a friend bursts in with excitement, claiming to have found the solution: meditation. Intrigued and desperate, the boy seeks out a Buddhist monk who introduces him to this mysterious practice. And that's where our story and our lessons truly begin. Let's start with some powerful words from the monk that struck me deeply. When asked what meditation is, he says, "Meditation means no question, no answer, no thought, no feeling. It is a state that introduces us to our reality." Wow. Just let that sink in for a moment. And later, when the boy struggles with intrusive thoughts, the monk advises, no thought is good or bad. Don't try to suppress any thought, for opposition only makes them stronger. These teachings echo the wisdom of many spiritual traditions, including a famous quote by the Buddha himself, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." It's a reminder that our thoughts aren't the enemy. They're just passing clouds. It's how we engage with them that shapes our reality. Now, let's unpack this a little. The boy's struggle is so relatable because our minds are wired to chase comfort and avoid discomfort. When we sit down to meditate or focus on something meaningful, the mind rebels. It throws up distractions, memories, fantasies, worries, even thoughts we're ashamed of. And like the boy, our first instinct is to fight them, to push them away. But here's the philosophical gold. Resistance fuels persistence. When we label a thought as bad or dirty, we give it power. We get tangled in a mental tug-of-war, and guess what? The thought always wins. The monk's wisdom flips this on its head. He teaches acceptance, not indulgence, but a calm acknowledgement that thoughts, even the messy ones, are part of being human. This ties into broader themes of mental and emotional well-being. True peace doesn't come from controlling the mind, but from observing it, from realizing that you are not your thoughts. You're the sky behind the clouds. This also connects to a deeper spiritual truth about the nature of desire and attachment. In Buddhism, suffering often stems from clinging to pleasure, to avoidance, to ideas of who we should be. The boy's obsession with his bad thoughts mirrors how we get hooked on external validation, material success, or fleeting highs in our relationships or finances. Meditation, as the monk describes, isn't about escaping life's messiness. It's about seeing it clearly, without judgment, and finding freedom in that clarity. It's a radical act of self-compassion, accepting every part of yourself, even the parts you'd rather hide. So how do we apply this in our own lives? Let's get practical, because I know you're not just here for ancient stories. You want tools to transform your day-to-day. First, let's talk about starting a meditation practice, just like the boy did. The monk's advice is beautifully simple. Sit straight, close your eyes, and be still for an hour a day in a quiet place. Now I can hear you chuckling. An hour? That sounds impossible. And honestly, it might be at first. So start small. Try 5 minutes. Sit somewhere quiet, maybe early in the morning before the world wakes up. Just breathe and watch your thoughts come and go. Don't grab onto them. Don't push them away. Imagine them as leaves floating down a stream. Notice them, then let them drift by. Second, when those pesky, unwanted thoughts pop up, and trust me, they will, don't fight them. I remember when I first started meditating, I'd get so frustrated by my wandering mind. Why am I thinking about lunch right now? Or that awkward thing I said 5 years ago? But fighting just made it worse. Instead, take a page from the monk's book. Observe without judgment. Say to yourself, "Oh, there's that thought again," and gently return to your breath. Over time, you'll notice the thoughts losing their grip. They'll still come, but they won't stick around as long. Third, let's address habits. Because the boy's story isn't just about thoughts. It's about breaking cycles. The monk says, change your habits by controlling your mind, and control your mind by knowing yourself. So alongside meditation, reflect on one small habit you want to shift. Maybe it's scrolling on your phone for hours or procrastinating on a dream. Pair your meditation with a tiny action, like replacing 5 minutes of scrolling with reading a book or journaling. Small wins build momentum, and meditation gives you the awareness to notice when you're slipping back into old patterns. Finally, let's wrap this up with a heartfelt reminder. The boy's journey shows us that transformation isn't instant. He tried, stumbled, got frustrated, and went back to the monk again and again. And that's okay. Life isn't a straight line. It's a spiral. You'll fall off track, but each time you return to your practice, you're a little stronger, a little wiser. The monk's final words to the boy are a gift to us all. No thought is inherently good or bad, and opposing them is futile. Freedom comes from acceptance, from witnessing your mind without getting swept away. So, my friends, I want to leave you with a question to ponder. What thoughts or habits are weighing you down right now, and how might you meet them with curiosity instead of resistance? Take a moment this week to sit in stillness, even if it's just for a few minutes. Watch your mind, breathe, and remember, you're not alone in this. We're all learning to tame the wild horse of our thoughts, one day at a time. Thank you for joining me on Philosophies for Life. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need a little encouragement today. And until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and remember, the path to peace begins with a single, quiet breath. See you soon.